Hi guys, it's Dr. Cody Dukes, and we are back for another video. Now, as you guys know, before we get started, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel, as it'll help me get seen more in the algorithm, and it'll help me to continue to make more videos for you guys. Now, in the previous videos, I mentioned scams and how one of the biggest parts of scams is getting people to believe you, and if you can get them to believe you, then they'll do anything you tell them to do, right? But the thing about scams is they're based on confidence, right? And they call them cons because they come from the word confidence. And when I think about cons, I think about this movie Focus, right? The movie with Will Smith and Margot Robbie. And they talked about in this movie how if you can get someone's focus, then they'll give you anything. If you can take someone's eye off of the thing that it should be on, then you can take advantage of them and you can cause them to make a drastic mistake. And so today I just wanted to talk momentarily about our focus, because I feel like it's so easy to lose focus in today's world. It's so easy to take your eye off of the thing that you should be focused on, because there's so many distractions. There's so many things that could get you to look right or to look left when you ought to be looking forward, right? There's so many beautiful women, or if you're a girl, if you're a woman, attractive guys. There's all these quick money schemes. There's different opportunities that look like gold. There's so many things that are there to distract you in today's world. And let's not even talk about social media, right? IG models, OnlyFans, promises of fame. Like, there's so many things that can distract you from the goals that you set for yourself. And if these things can get your focus, you will take your eye off the ball, and you could very likely make a catastrophic mistake, right? It's almost kind of like how the Bible says, set your affections on things above. Like, you have to be able to focus so much on the greater things, right, that the lower things don't even register. They don't even affect you, right? If you ever watch sports, right, if a basketball player is about to shoot a free throw, or if the kicker's about to kick an important field goal, or really any field goal, what do the crowd always do? The crowd does everything they can to knock off the player's focus. Why? Because they know that the player's ability to make the shot or kick the field goal is 100% reliant on them being able to focus on the task at hand. And so that's why the greats, they have an incredible amount of focus. It's almost like they have a one-track mind at times. They don't have time for their significant other, or time for fun activities, or time to even sleep. It's funny, a lot of musicians will say that when they're recording their albums, they go into the studio for weeks at a time. Sometimes they don't even leave for sleep. They just sleep in the studio. They eat in the studio. They don't leave. Why? Because they get one-track minds. And if you're going to be successful in life, and if you're going to be great, you have to develop and master focus. If you're going to get the grade on that test you want, you're going to have to get extremely laser focused with your study. If you're going to become great at that sport you love so much, you're going to have to get a great amount of focus on developing the skills. You're going to have to get focused. One place that I think of, one of the first things I think of when I think of how this can go wrong, is back to, maybe 5 years back. You guys may remember when the New York Giants football team, they had a playoff game coming up. And it was like some of their best players, right before the playoff game, they decided to take an impromptu trip to somewhere. Maybe it was Miami. I think it was Miami. I can't remember. But they took this trip right before the playoff game, and they got really criticized for it, that people thought that this was probably not the best time to be going off and gallivanting and having a boys' night out. Think players like OBJ, maybe Victor Cruz. And they were like, it's okay, we're just having a good time, guys. But when I tell you that the New York Giants turned around and they got destroyed in that game. They lost, they got embarrassed. And everybody said that if those guys hadn't been so distracted by going off and having a good time, that maybe if they were just a little bit more focused on the task at hand, when they were probably a more talented team, they would have won. If they'd have been more like Kobe Bryant, right? This happened years back. But Kobe Bryant, this is in the playoffs. He's sitting at a press conference after a win, maybe in like a game 5 or something. And the people at the press conference ask him, Kobe, do you feel good? Are you happy about the win? And Kobe, with a straight face, he doesn't even look at anyone. It's like he's looking through the crowd. And he just says, nope. Job isn't finished. Nope, job isn't done. Kobe was so focused on the task at hand that he wouldn't even allow a small success to distract him from the fact that he still had other games to win. He would not relish in the moment, because if he relished in the moment, kind of like those New York Giants players did, he might have gotten a little distracted and would have lost focus on the fact that he still needed to go to practice the next day. He still needed to go work on his jump shot, work on his free throws, work on his dribbling, work on the skills that were going to allow him to be able to win the next game. So guys, my question is this. What is the thing that you need to be focusing on right now? The thing that maybe you've been getting a little sidetracked on, the thing that maybe you should have been giving 100%, 110% of your focus, and you've maybe been giving it like 80. What is that thing? And I want you to, whatever that thing is, I want you to write it in the comments. And then I want you to think, how can you focus on that thing more in this coming week? That's the video, guys. If you haven't already, I ask that you like the video. I ask that you subscribe to the channel. And I ask that you keep coming back. Thanks, guys.